like I said, I crochet a lot of different things, but like there's some things I just refuse to do. They look so good. Oh my God. Hey you guys, it's Yarn Guys Cosplay, and I'm back again with another video. This week, I'm super excited to showcase Black fiber artists that have a special place in my heart. And I am here today with LaNee.
Hi, I'm LaNee, STL Stylings.
LaNee, please tell me about your business and what you do and what you crochet.
Okay, so I'm LaNee of STL Stylings. I crochet anything you can think of pretty much, but my specialty is black dolls, and I just love them. So I've taken so many classes and things of that nature, but it's a my kind of thing university. She taught me how to make dolls. So I have just taken all her classes, and I have learned how to do so many things and still learning because she has more classes. So black dolls are my favorite because I really can make them favor you, and it's really beautiful. And especially when I get pictures of kids with their black dolls and they're like, "Mommy, that looks like me." So, and I have a son, he has a doll as well. I know people don't like that, but he has a boy doll and he loves it. So, and he loves all my girl dolls too. He don't ever want me to pack them up when it's time to go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these are my favorite things to create. And I can do all different hairstyles. She has curls.
This is so cool. I I know how to do the spirals because I do that same kind of crochet
for the
pattern.
Earrings?
For earrings, for jellyfish, etc. And I have a love-hate relationship with that because you'll crochet 3 or 4 stitches in the same stitch and you'll see it spiral a little bit and you're like, oh cool, it's so great. And then you have this much left. And then when you spiral it, it's this short and you're
so short. I think these are 35. No, I think these are 40 and then it kind of shrunk up. So yeah.
40 inches?
40 stitches.
Oh, 40 stitches. Okay, I was 40 inches and the shrinkage on the dolls.
Yeah.
So how long have you been crocheting?
12 years. 12 years. It's been a long time. This year makes 12 years. So I was pretty excited. You don't even think about it. You just people are like, how long have you been crocheting? I'm like, let me
right. You just carry the one.
Yeah, because I don't think about it every day, but it's really been a long time. So I guess I can say 12 years, but I stopped. Then I picked it back up. I taught myself with YouTube University. I went through a really bad breakup and I was bored. And I was by myself then at that point, and I was like, I need to find something to do with my time instead of getting in trouble. So I went on, I was on Facebook at the time, and a video came about crochet, and then I just stopped what I watched it, and then I was like, I'm going to AC Moore because I lived in Wilmington at the time, so AC Moore was right across the street from me. And I went over there and I just picked up a 5mm hook and some yarn and all these colors, and I just started making it fit in the color.
No, but listen, I remember one of my first projects was a bag, and then I immediately went to a scarf and then a vest, a full length dress, a full length vest. And I think that's when I was hooked because it was one of my bigger projects. It took forever and it was long. So I would just watch Disney shows, DuckTales on repeat, and just be crocheting over and over again. And my mom loved it because she was like, oh good, she's sitting still. And I'm just like, Mom, was this a trap? So are you the only person that crochets, or do you have other family members that crochet?
As far as the immediate family, my grandma knits. She cannot crochet to save her life. I've tried to show her, and she's tried to show me to knit, and I can't get it either. So my grandma is the only fiber artist in the immediate family. Then I have 2 cousins a little distant off, and they're both great crochet artists as well. When the pandemic happened, everybody started crocheting, and then they weeded off quick. They were buying all my yarn in the store because I was looking, and then I was like, "Why the shelves so empty?" Because everybody and their mama want to crochet now, and now the yarn shelves are full because y'all gave that up.
Everyone's like, "I'm home. I have free time. I'm gonna crochet," and I'm like, "Are you? Stop taking all the white yarn. Stop taking all the brown yarn. Stop taking all the pretty
basics."
Yeah, I knew that a lot of people were crocheting. I went to Joann's one time, and black, gray, and white were gone.
And I was like, wants those neutral colors.
But it was right at the beginning of fall, so everyone's just making sweaters, scarves, etc., etc. And then people started making blankets, and I was like, not my blanket yarn, not my blanket
Right.
yarn. So I'm curious,
Right.
as a black fiber artist, do you find yourself interacting with Facebook groups or just crochet groups, or do you find yourself casually isolating by mistake?
It's not my mistake. I don't post. I've unfollowed a lot of the main Caucasian groups because I'm not welcome. You make something a little risque and they have something to say. You should have more manners. Your mom should raise you better than that. I don't have time. So, or they have something to say. It's never an uplift. So, and there's a couple black groups too, but then it's drama. And I love my people, but sometimes we full of drama. So I do post in Crochet Therapy. I think her name is Sharon. She owns that group. And then Black Girls Craft, because this is a group full of black women, and everybody in that group doesn't crochet. So when I post my dog, they're like, "Hold on, wait, let me get the link." So those are the main two groups I post in. Because Miss Sharon and Crochet Therapy, she had showed off Sunday. Like I just posted this doll in her group. And I was like, "This is what I made this week."
Oh my god! Wait, no, bring it back.
Okay. I made her outfit too with the class I paid for.
Oh my god, that is beautiful. Because like I said,
this was one of my tributes to Black History. I have some more coming because I'm trying to make $2, trying to put out $2 a week. I have a boy coming out tomorrow that
$2 a week.
$2 a week.
See, no.
I'm staying up to 3 a.m. Let me go ahead and put that out there.
It's just the utmost respect because the details that crochet doll making, all that goes into.
It's a lot.
Again, I
avoided it. I didn't start making dolls in 2020. So let me go ahead and say that. 2020, I started making dolls. No. I had some friends at the time, and they were all doll makers, and they were like, "You should just give it a try." And I was like, "I make clothes, baby, and I'm not doing that." And I just kept looking at them, and my first doll was atrocious, but somebody brought it. It is one of my distant cousins that brought it. And I was like, "You think this is like okay?" And I did a really dark skin tone because I know I'm a little lighter, but I love my chocolate people. I just love it. My girlfriend's on the darkest side. I just love it, and that's my favorite. I like darker dolls. I like snakes, but unfortunately they don't sell. So I have like 7 in my website that's been sitting there since last year. They don't move, and I'm just like, why? And then people place custom orders, and they always get a shade or two lighter. I'm like, your baby don't look that color, but how do I say that without being a bad guy? Your baby is a cocoa, and you want this light. Yeah, no, that's not what your baby look like.
There's so much colorism to unpack, and I feel like because you make, like I think you mentioned that you don't make white or Caucasian dolls, like you make strictly.
I don't. I only make POC. I was only doing black, but then Hispanic people started coming towards me and things like that. So I've leaned to that, and I'm fine with that because there are people of color as well. So I'm okay. It doesn't feel like it affects my morals or anything of that nature.
That makes sense. But yeah, the colorism of I remember when I want to say, I forget which brand it was, but I remember they had their skin tone yarn that came out recently this year. I want to say Lion Brand. Yeah. And I remember trying to buy that yarn.
Aniqua, she's the one that got with them to make it. So like all of these dolls are made with skin tone. So I'm glad she partnered with them because now I can get all my colors in one spot. I was literally store hopping and finding those discontinued websites to get a certain kind of brown for a certain type of thing. Now I can just buy them all at one place and it's fine.
It's beautiful. When I saw that, I was very happy because like I got tired of picking either brown, tan, or black, and I'm just like, can I get anything in between? They had to
spin the market and make it like, oh, make a multicolored brown sweater.
Right? I was like, no.
Yarn that it was made for us to make black dolls, but they had to spin it off and be like. So the Caucasian people can be like, "Oh, I want something."
Do you see yourself in the crochet community? Like when you go out and see other crocheters, do you see yourself as a black fiber artist within the crochet community or the fiber arts community, like in general?
Not in the main. I have a small group of doll maker friends, and I see myself there. Not in the main big groups with all the mixture of people. I'm trying to use the right words. I don't see myself in those, or if I do, it's because here's one black person to mix in a bunch of 10 white people because we're down too. Especially when everything came out, everybody wanted to be oh, people of color, and all the shootings. I mean, I know that happens on a regular. Now everybody, like, I unfollowed a lot of people because a lot of white people show their true colors on my Instagram, and or when they write me and say, "Can you show me how to do that hairstyle?" I don't know how to do that. First of all, this is not my information to teach. If you want to go pay Miss Anika, you more than welcome to. But I'll give you the link. But not the way y'all come to me addressing. I want to make that hairstyle. We don't have hair like that. Like, people really say crazy stuff to me in my messages, and I'm just like, I'll ignore them most of the time because I just don't have the time. Because I go either 0 or 100, and I don't want to be the angry black woman all the time. But if it's really bad,
I mean, listen, if I don't know, I think for this month I keep making jokes saying that I can only be contacted through Cash App Notes because I can't be bothered to
yeah,
answer questions because people are gonna be like, how do you do that? Because it will, I personally would feel really weird if a white fiber artist was making black dolls and then learned from another black
there
fiber
are a few.
artist
There are a
that
few. There are a
crochet.
few in the community because they have black children, and I don't
This
stand for
video
that.
can't be two
I don't.
hours.
I'm
This
not a.
video can't be 2 hours. I find it really weird how, at least for myself, I noticed that it wasn't a lot of crochet communities, especially like on Facebook. They had that really weird rule: no politics, no drama, no this. And then
Yeah.
I find myself seeing racist things, questionable things that happen. And then when I mention it, even in black crochet groups, I'm the bad guy because I started the drama. And I'm just like, she's asking for a gollywog pattern. I wasn't starting the drama. She was. I just said, do y'all see this shit? Like that was my question. So
There's
my
a
next
Black Crochet
question.
Alliance. There's a Black Crochet
No,
Alliance group. It's some white women in there,
no, I know
and
about the group. I know
they
about that
make
group. They
black
kicked me out.
dolls,
They kicked me out of
and
that
they
group.
have big pink lips, and I get so. And the lady kept trying to follow me. I blocked her because I was so. It was either I'm about to
No,
let you have this. I just gotta block you because now I'm gonna be on the internet acting crazy, and y'all
no, I
don't pay
know
me that.
exactly what group you're talking about because I called her out and I called a couple of people out and I
It's
was
like,
like, we
why is she here? It says
I
Black
literally I
Crochet
took a
Alliance.
screenshot. I took a screenshot and I said, why are there white people here? And then I got my post taken down. They kicked me out, and I had to jump into my burner account.
I
So
seen somebody say something about we try our best to make sure, but they some slide by. You can look at that profile and see that woman white.
no, like if you don't see brown or curly hair, then like the only person who's gonna get
And
by.
some people are looking pale, but you can still look at them and be like, okay, they got some
No,
of
but
this in there.
there's some like I don't know. I feel like even the lightest of us still will look like the blackest of us,
Yeah,
even if you're
because my
biracial.
mom is
Like
lighter skin than me, and my grandma,
my
she's
mom's lighter
lighter.
than me too.
They're both way lighter than me. I
I
used to call
take
them clear. I used to call them clear growing up because I was like, why are you so light? And then
oh my
I
god.
got a little bit of tint, but I'm still light skinned to everybody. So they be like, "Oh, you acting light
God.
skinned?" I'm like, "No, that's just not right."
My next question is like, do you feel like the fiber arts community is racist?
Yeah.
And I ask this question because I know that like for
When you
myself,
answer that question, I said, "Yeah, yeah, for
yeah,
sure."
well, this is weird. 'Cause I feel like one reason why I want to do this and showcase other Black fiber artists is because I feel like sometimes we feel like we're in an echo chamber where we see stuff, but then people go, "Oh, hush," or "Oh, you're overreacting," or "Oh, it's not that bad." And then, like you said, the girl who's white making the black dolls with pink lips, and you see the caricature of it, but everyone else is telling you,
It
she's just
offends
tripping.
me, and then other black people saying it's nice. And I'm like, what are you looking at? Like, my dolls don't have big pink lips. I got some lips that are pink glitter, but it ain't gonna look like no, you know what I mean? Like somebody just bust you in the lip, because that's what you're giving off to me, and I'm not. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. I don't like it. I don't really care for Caucasian people to make black dolls. I don't make white dolls. So
So I just like how you're just like, I'm not gonna make y'all. If y'all don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Rules are real simple. If I'm not sending for you, don't send for me.
and there
Okay?
are some really cool white people. I'm not gonna flex. But like everybody got their lane. I feel like to a certain extent. I know we wanted to be together for a certain time, but sometimes things gotta be. I feel like they need to be a tad bit separated with certain things. Cause I'm not about to. I don't know. I'm not about to say. I'm not gonna tell you how to make bread pudding. I don't fucking know.
No, I would definitely say it's interesting though because like I feel like there is a unspoken awareness that if you teach the white crocheter how to do braids for her black dolls, she will be on the cover of Crochet Magazine for being inclusive. But you won't be on the cover because you just won't.
Yeah.
And it's
And I'm
weird.
light skinned, and that's what people tell me. Well, you're light skinned, so you might get a pass. And I'm just like,
No,
it's
because
still like,
my
it's still
next
like
question
read the
is
room. Go ahead.
no, because my next question is because like I know I design clothing, and I think you had mentioned briefly that you started making scarves and a couple other things, but you mostly stick with dolls. But
Hmm.
I know for myself, when I see crocheters, a lot of us, if not the majority of us, are skinny, are lanky. We got A cups, no C cups, and I'm just like, wait, crochet community. I don't want to ruffle your feathers, but are we fat phobic?
I met one doing measurement base, but nobody they until like everything started happening when everybody wanted to be inclusive. When
Mm-hmm.
the pandemic happened, that's when you start seeing the content creators or the pattern makers. Now they are making 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 patterns
But they weren't doing
now
that.
because it's to me that it's not something they think about. Most patterns you're gonna look, they're gonna stop at an extra large. I can't do that. So now if I'm not good with the math, I ain't good. If I ain't know nothing about measuring, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm gonna squeeze my tight butt in this thing. Like no, like it's just not gonna work. But I don't design. I don't design. I'm a strictly pattern follower. Like even with
Mm-hmm.
my dogs, I follow patterns and then I do my own thing, like with the hair or the lips. I add my own touches. But everything I do is pattern based, and there's a bunch of black doll makers that make patterns that I purchase from. So every doll is probably gonna look a little bit different
Okay,
because I
that's
use
so
different patterns.
that is so cool. I was wondering because I know for myself, like I have been nervous to make plus size patterns because I don't want to make it wrong,
Yeah.
and I also don't want to take up space because I'd rather find a plus size crocheter that's making outfits and showcase them versus
Hmm.
being like, essentially, hey, I'm this skinny person being inclusive, but like, don't worry about the actual plus size crocheters that have been fighting for the spotlight. So I
Well, I don't feel
rather,
like it's wrong when skinny people, because I met somebody that made plus size stuff, and I was like, "How you so skinny? You're like a two. How you about to make something for
well, I
me?"
would say it's hard though. It's hard because like the
But
measurements,
you
it
gotta have
sits
a
different.
pattern tester.
But even with a pattern tester, I just feel like because like I know for myself when I make clothing, I'm a medium. So my
Okay.
clothing start at my size, and then I know how to size down for a small, and I know how to size up for at least a 3XL. But
Hmm.
anyone else that has like, pear shape with a fupa, extra meat on their arms or whatever, I'm going to tumble. I'm going to maybe not get it right the first time or the second time. And I know for
Yeah.
a lot of my plus size friends that go shopping, they're always, I don't say distraught, but definitely they're hyper with the fact that it might not fit right.
Yeah.
It might not do it right the first time. So
Yeah.
I know for myself, like I've gotten a little bit better about crocheting for plus size people, but I do know like within the crochet community, we don't even check for y'all. We don't even look for to make a pattern for anything past the 2XL. And I'm kind of just like, okay, so you can't tell me that if you are a crocheter, all of us just stop at, a size large and then everyone else bigger than that just don't crochet.
Yeah. They just. I'm glad that they are including bigger people now. I mean, I'm a big girl. I wear 3X. Um, so I'm glad that is included in the patterns now, but it took a while for them to actually get on board to be like these people are like, and then I guess because too they're like, why would I pass up that money because you about to exclude all the big girls because you don't want to do the work. So I mean I'm glad, but I know it was an agenda behind it at the same time.
What are some of your favorite creations that you've made?
Um, I love all my dogs. I just did a blue. It's already sold. I already sent it out. That was one
See,
of my
y'all, what
favorites.
I
I had did.
say, you got to get it hot. She Ray sold her favorite.
So
Like, look
I
at that.
sold. That was my first dollar 2022, and I had been egging people on like my new dog drops in this amount of days, and as soon as I posted, go, and I was like, in 2 hours, I've never sold nothing that fast.
Yes.
In 2 hours, I was like, y'all waiting on me. Then my girlfriend was like, you need to price that a little high. I was like, I probably should have, but I was just so excited, and I just wanted to get her out there. But this is like really one of my favorites. I've been nobody's brought her. I don't know why. I put her out for Christmas and I put her next to the Christmas tree. So I probably need to take better pictures without a Christmas tree now. But she
Hmm.
don't really. I just call her Christmas Diva because it was at Christmas time, and now I just like, your name's gonna be Diva now. But I just love her curls, really, and her little bows because they like Mickey Mouse.
Those are so cute.
They're so cute. And I had brought these from another business, another black-owned business, but I think she took a break, so I couldn't tag her. But
a lot of us be taking breaks though, because I know when January rolled around, I was like, I'll see y'all in February. Like,
yeah, I slowed down in January because I knew I was coming back hard in February.
And that's what we're doing now. So, last question: are there any other Black fiber artists that you would like to mention? And basically, who do you think deserves more attention? Because I'm trying to get everyone to the front. Like, I get my foot in the door, I'm bringing 100 people with me.
Right. So my tablet just died, and I had 7 names written down. Let's see if I can remember. So I'm the Yarn Whisperer. She makes crochet blankets, pillows, like with graphing. I think she deserves more highlights. She has a good amount of followers, but I still think she needs more recognition. Crochet by Erica Smith. That's one of my crochet sisters. She's actually purchased me yarn so I can keep doing my thing when I didn't have the money to buy the yarn. So she is she's a doll maker as well. She specializes in she pumps them out. Made by Mero. She's a doll maker as well on Instagram. She's really good. Nana's Hooks. She makes clothing, hats, scarves. Who else? I had 7 names written down. I can't remember everybody. But those are ones I can think of right now. It's so many people that are really TLP Brown Sugar Babies. She is a good, she makes dolls, she's gotten into making clothes, and she makes other stuff too. But she's a good crocheter as well. But I can send you their names if you don't know about them. But they are really good artists, and these are people that I talk to at least once a week in the DM. So we have our little conversation, or I'm like, how you do that hairstyle? How you do that? How you get your daughter to look like that? So it's a lot of people that deserve more recognition, but they're not famous enough, or
I mean, listen. I'm just saying, we the shakers and movers, we be making the trends and stuff, and I'm just on a rampage at this point because I'm just like, I'm tired. No one's gonna pick me up. Well, guess what? Like I said, I'm putting my foot in the door. We bum rushing it. Don't worry about all of us. We just gonna. You can't stop all of us. Where can the people find you? Because we all about exposure, following, growth, trying to get you to 10, 20, 30K on TikTok. We trying to take over.
I need the K, but I need the sales, honey. We try to move.
I mean, listen, every 10K, we're gonna need 500 sales. So I'm gonna need y'all to open your hearts and your wallets.
Yes. So I am anywhere you can think of at STL Stylings. STL stands for Sky's the Limit. It's not St. Louis. Sky's the limit because I can do anything. There's nothing that I cannot do. So that's where my name came from. And yeah, I'm everywhere. STL Stylings or STL_Stylings on Instagram. But if you start typing STL, I'm probably gonna pop up.
Listen, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for watching the whole video. I will link all of your social media handles down below in the comment section. And yeah, go follow, go support, go buy, show off the dolls one more time though, because like I said, I crochet a lot of different things, but like there's some things I just refuse to do. They look so good. Oh my god,
they came out really good. Like I'm like, why is she still here? Come on.
Listen, she looking for the right home. She can't go to anybody. Yes. She probably had a lot of people that were just like, oh my gosh, I'm white. I want to. She was like, no, girl, I gotta go to a black family. I gotta find my twin.
Yes, I love them, but I love that they really like, like they say, healing your inner child. I really feel like this is a big part of it, like for me, because I just love, and I don't play with them, but I just be looking at them like, I did that, like,
yeah, you did
and
that.
I'm really coming into my dopeness this year. Like I'm really like, I don't want to be extra, but I'm not trying to be humble either. So
nope. No, I'm the same thing. I'm just like, no, I'm done being humble because I know my worth.
You know who I am?
I've done that. Yeah, like we did that. But thank you so much. And
I want to show you.
Oh, we get one more.
Yeah, I had her
too. What the
she's 21 inches. She's really big. This is like a life-size doll. Look at her. These are hand painted by another black woman. A Touch of Blue Designs. She's another black doll maker too. So I brought these from her. But yeah. And then a black woman made her sweater for the doll. I brought it from her.
Oh my
Tammy B
god.
Creationist. So yeah, we out here doing our thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And like I said, you guys make sure to check out all her links, check out all social media, check out her store, support a black woman, support
Yes,
black businesses, not just in February, but always. And I hopefully will get to catch you again. Hopefully get to meet in person at some point because you're just
yes.
amazing, dope, awesome, everything, all the
Thank you. You are
accolades.
too.
And we'll catch you guys on next one. Bye.